What's up, guys? Jesse here with Team Judgment, and today I'm coming at you guys with my ABC deck profile for the link for the upcoming format for links. So a little bit of things before I get started. I'm going to do sort of like two profiles in one, because I'm going to talk about sort of an update to the deck that I did before I actually profiled the original. So, and also I'm in the middle of another deck, so my cards, not all of them have sleeves, so it's gonna be weird, but we'll see how it goes. But so for starters, we've got AAA, of course, B and C. Can't really play without them. Guess you could, but it wouldn't work out very well. So next we've got the triple gold gadget and triple silver. I chose the advent of the third of each gadget over Photon Thrasher. I mean, it does take up the normal summon, but it does produce another monster, which gives you the what you need to make your Xyz plays or your Link plays. If you open two gadgets and a terraforming, then you can just make Decode Talker, or you could do an Xyz play like Tsukiyomi or what have you. So I like the gadgets a lot. For us, there are monsters. We've got triple Ash Blossom, double Ghost Ogre, and Max C to round out our hand traps. This deck is kind of, I would say it's pretty crept out without the stopping power, in my opinion, just because I feel like Zodiacs and I can easily plow through this. I have pretty good matchups with two Dracos, and my Dino matchup is sort of 50-50 depending on how I open it compared to how they open, essentially. Let's see, we've got spells, we've got Union Hanger, Terraforming. Kind of need to see the field spell, so as many as possible in that. We've got Pot of Desires, and for our, I guess, meta combatant, we've got double Chalice, double Clips, double Twin Twister, and Raigeki to round out our spells. The Book of Eclipse is actually pretty good. So you play this, obviously, you're going to use it to stop your opponent's things, like battle or effects or whatever, immunities. For instance, Masterpiece, unaffected by a trapped monster, you can Eclipse it or Chalice it or Raigeki it even. Like, you can use these to out it. Against the Zodiac matchup, you can Chalice the opponent stuff. You got Book of Eclipse to flip their stuff face down, so you can't get whip-tailed and whatnot. Well, I guess you could when the flip's face up, but when they're attacking you, you just Book of Eclipse the stuff. You can also do this to sort of out-dry that. Chalice outs whip-tail, the whip-tail effect that the Xyz get. So these are really important. This is really good because also you can flip monsters face down there, lower the 1900 defense, and beat over it with a assault core. So it's pretty. I really like this ratio. Onto the traps, we've got double call on it. One Mirror Force, one Torrential for a board wipe. So I chose Mirror Force over the others. Simply because it seems to out the most things and have the least amount of drawbacks. So the Mirror Forces, you got Storming. This is a thing I thought about as soon as the starter deck came out, and I was like, wow, this is gonna change up the battle trap lineup a lot. You can't Quaking your Link monsters. You could Storming, that's probably the second best in my opinion, but main deck boss monsters like Judgment Dragon, or if it was Judgment Dragon, I would just blow it up. But Ultimate Conductor, 8 of the Two Kings, the Masterpieces, whatever. If they get sent back to hand, it's just gonna be resummoned. So I think Mirror Force is probably the safest, in my opinion. The drawbacks, of course, being things that can't be destroyed, and my body is a shield. But I mean, there's no real best Mirror Force at the moment. And the rest of our traps, we got the Solemn Brigade. Double Strike one warning to run on our main deck at 42 cards. Extra deck is, we've got 2 Yugioh Talker, and 3 ABC. 4 hour, I guess these are the most game-winning boss monsters, because Yugioh Talker, when you summon him, and then if you play, you can make 2 busters linked to him. He becomes 3,300, and you got 2 banishes. You can also attribute one of them to, like if you break him apart during your opponent's turn to summon 3 pieces, A, B, and C, you can attribute one of the pieces to negate a card that would target. So it's pretty good. I think they were like meant for each other. Next we've got my favorite Xyz for the format right now is Diamond Dire Wolf. Just because it's a monster that outs things and takes itself off the zone. That's the biggest thing. That's what it has over Castel, has over Tornado Dragon, it has over any other Xyz. It just has over 101. It just takes itself off the field. So you can just spam Diamond Dire Wolf, pop 1, make another, pop 2, play Buster Dragon there. Or they'll try to negate it, like warning it or strike it. Either way, you're taking a card away. So that makes Diamond Dire Wolf very, very valuable. I wish I could play 3. I wish I had 3. I would cut Castel for it. We play the 1 Tsukiyomi, and the rest, this is like the combo piece. I guess he falls into that category as well, Daigusto Emerald. But the rest is a rank 4 toolbox. We have 1 Dark Rebellion. I play him just because, I guess I could play Utopia, and Utopia Lightning. But actually there was a time I was playing a tournament on Sunday where his permanent attack gain was better than Utopia because they couldn't get over him. He was at 3750 and they couldn't beat over him, so the permanent attack gain is very important. Tornado Dragon, of course, Abyss Dweller, probably the best Xyz out of this toolbox engine right here. 101 because he's really good. He can snatch Link monsters because the whole attack position thing. And Castel. I think he's gonna like fall to the wayside again as more and more Link monsters can like bounce him or negate him and stuff like that, or destroy him. So, but for now, I play 101. And the last card, Black Rose Dragon. I play the hand traps, the Ghost Girls, and a piece to Black Rose the field. He's like the ultimate Diamond Dire Wolf. I think any deck that can play 7s or make a Synchro 7, even if they're not meant for it, if they can do it, I feel like they should. And Black Rose Dragon is that card to go into. And that's the extra deck. We've got the side deck here. We play double DD Crow, of course, for the meta. Ghost Ogre, the 3 Kaijus for the Slumbers. We've got double Dark Hole for board white. We play 1 Mystical Space Typhoon. I recently just got the Heavy Storm Duster because when I made the deck, this wasn't out yet. I got this. I'm probably gonna replace the MST for another Heavy Storm Duster. And 2 Massacre Restricts. And that rounds out our side deck. It's pretty good, pretty self-explanatory. But I guess I can go through it just in case. But this is mostly for the True Draco, and I guess you can stop Kaijus, because Kaijus are a fucking bitch to deal with. Heavy Storm Duster is 20% for going first. MST was really good. It outs diagrams and barrages. Without having to, play a hand trap, you can save your hand traps for other things. Dark holes, board wipes, always good. Kaiser slumbers, board wipes, always good. Kaijus themselves tribute over things that can't be outed by normal means, like Masterpiece, tribute over Dryden before he gets to pop your stuff, tribute over ABC Buster. In the mirror, he's really good. Yugioh, when you play the slumber, it's very important to know. You give yourself the Yugioh, and you can actually equip a ABC piece to him because he's a machine. You can give him immunity to whatever your opponent has. Like if you're playing against your Draco, you give him the C, and he's immune to traps, so he can't be popped. You can give him an A, so he can't be out of my Masterpiece. Or if they do play Masterpiece, you go ahead and let him fall off when they attempt to pop him, and you can just beat over Masterpiece because 3250 still ain't 3300, so it doesn't matter. So he's really good. The Ghost Ogre is in case you need the third one, and DD Crow is for all your DD Crow needs. I think about cutting this or swapping out for different dimension grounds sometimes. Just stuff like some decks have so much graveyard and you can't always choose which one to hit. But if you're going first, either way, I do like make Dweller going first, and it works the same. So that's kind of my explanation. All right, so like I said, I wanted to do the sort of a second profile that basically changes up how the deck sort of functions. So I built this version of the deck. Wait 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 15 cards, sweet. So I had 14 originally, but it's 15 for this, like I updated it, but those are out. So I built another version of the deck, like I was testing out something else before I even profiled this one. So I just wanted to show both to you guys so you can get the idea and see which one you like better. So here we go. We've got ABC deck profile number 2. So start off, of course, A, B, C. Nothing changed there. We've got triple gold, triple silver. Still, I think the best ratio, so still running it. Next, we've got Artifact Moral Attack and 2 Artifact Scythe. I'm playing ABC Artifact Engine here. So, for those of you who don't know, Scythe is really good. Scythe prevents, so he's basically a dimensional barrier. You flip Sanctum, or they go to or you can Twin Twister during your opponent's turn. He gets summoned. His effect when he is summoned, it states neither player can summon from the extra deck for the turn. So, call upon him during your opponent's turn. Sanctum, or if you destroy him while he's set, or the opponent destroys him while he's set, like you're playing as Esmeralda against True Draco, but like if you're playing against Zodiac or whatever, they start off with them with the Twin Twister or something, pop the Scythe or pop the Sanctum, then you get Scythe to the field and it kind of slows him down for the rest of the turn. Moral Attack is untargetable destruction for face-up cards. He doesn't target, that's the thing to note. And these guys are not once per turn. So, if he got popped and then got called to the Haunted back to the field, you can destroy another card. So, it's really good. I really like the artifacts. So we're down to Ash Blossom just for space to to add the artifacts 2 and then 1. Still pretty effective. I feel like that doesn't do too much, but for the spell lineup, we've got triple Union Hanger, triple Terraforming, still the Desires, still the Chalices. I cut the Eclipses to add to make room. Sometimes I do feel like Eclipse is more against me than helping me, but only when I have to use it during battle phase. But then, like, if I'm forced to use it during battle phase to prevent myself from dying, then I have no choice but to use it. And then give my opponent anywhere from 1 to 6 cards with the advent of the extra monster zone. So that's kind of annoying. So we've got Regeki still. Onto the traps, we've got Triple Sanctum. This is probably my favorite trap card in all of Yu-Gi-Oh history because it's such a versatile trap card. You activate it during your opponent's turn to disrupt them. You can activate it during your turn for an OTK. If it's set, you flip it, give yourself an additional 2100 or 2200 hitter for game. I've done that a few times. But the disruption, just you can stay in my phase. Like if you're playing, or if you're playing activates diagram, you flip Sanctum, summon Moral Attack, and pop diagram. Against Zodiac, standby phase, you flip Sanctum, summon, or they summon Rapier. You flip this thing, summon Scythe, lock them out for the turn. It is prone to Ash Blossoming, but you can also warning this. But the thing is, this card says this card in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's card. The effect triggers. So if this gets warning, then you can destroy a card on the field. You can target a card on the field and destroy it with Artifact Sanctum. So if you went first, for instance, you played your hand, you have plenty of things that are likely prone to get Ash Blossom. You've got the Union Hangar, you've got the Bee Search. So you've got plenty of things that are likely to get Ash Blossom. Your Max C can get Ash Blossom. So you've got this as sort of like you stop me, so I'm going to flip this to stop you sort of mentality. And if they go to Ash Blossom, then that means likely they only have one in their hand. They used it already during their turn, so during their turn they don't have it. And you just flip this, and it gives you a safety net for the turn. And this is why it's one of my favorite traps of all time. Next we've got Double Call and Haunted still. This becomes even more important when you're playing artifacts, because again, like I said, you flip this during the opponent's turn, you can summon an artifact and disrupt their plays more. Now, the thing people ask me so far is, will I cut this for back to the front line? It's tough. It's tricky. The answer I've been saying is no, because this summons a monster in attack mode. But it's the whole thing about back to the front line is it goes away. It's not attached to this thing, and if it gets destroyed, you destroy the monster. That doesn't happen to the card, so you just summon the monster free of no strings attached. But if I have to use it during my turn to summon a monster with back to the front line, I can't go for game. If it's like, I could use it in my opponent's end phase, but if they max seed me, then that forces me to make a decision whether I want to flip it or not. Because if I don't know if I have game or not, then I could probably, add up my life points and stuff like that, add up the damage I can do. But I mean, this is just a safer flip during your turn than back to the front line is during the opponent's end phase. So. The other thing is about back to the front line though. If they go to Twin Twister, like if you have a set and they go to MST it or whatever, you can back to the front line your monster in defense mode, and it does defend your life points if you do. But it's whichever your personal preference is, in my opinion. Definitely, both of these are better than Oasis of the Dragon Souls. So I feel like that's kind of crept out. Same trap brigade, Solemn Brigade lineup, 2 and 1. That's the main deck. I think it's 43 cards. I cut 4. I cut the Torrential, Mirror Force, and double Book of Eclipse for the Sanctums and artifacts. Extra deck is still the same. Black Rose, Tornado, Dweller, Castel 101, and Dark Rebellion for our utility, combo extending, Emerald and Tsukiyomi, board wipe, or field break. I mean, I use these the most of all the exceeds, all the cards in my extra deck. I use these the most. These are the best cards in the extra deck right here. These 7 cards are the best cards in the extra deck. I guess if you want to throw in Tsukiyomi, because I do use that. But these is mostly what I use. This is utility, and it depends on the matchup. So there you have it, guys. That is the ABC deck profiles. 2 of them. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any thoughts of your own ABC builds, let me know down in the comment section below, of course. And subscribe for more Yugioh videos. This has been Jesse with Team Judgment, and I will catch you guys in the next one.